Hi, my name is Carrie Ann Livingstone. I'm a personal support worker. I work in the area of palliative care. I have 15 years experience out in the community, and I'm now in a location that is dedicated just to palliative care. I'm a mother and I'm a grandmother. I have a 2-year-old that we have not seen since the beginning of the pandemic 17 months ago. When I last saw her, she was crawling, and now she's got a scooter and she runs. She's on a soccer team. I had my left shoulder freeze and then my right shoulder freeze, and I think this was contributed to by the stress of working in the pandemic and the pandemic in general. I realized I was starting to wake up in the morning with my shoulders totally wrapped around each other that I didn't know we could do. But then when they froze, I couldn't use them at all. The experience working in this field in the pandemic, we tend to be compassionate and caring. We provide love and support at the end of life, which usually has touching and spending time with people. When the pandemic hit, of course, we're gowned and gloved. We can't touch the family, so there's no hugging, no touching. So you have, the only things you can convey love with are your eyes and your voice. And if you're fearful yourself, that's hard to do, to reach out to someone and convey compassion when you're pulled back yourself. Recently, we had a positive case. We all work very hard with our PPE and our washing of hands and being very careful. So it was a surprise in a small group to have one of our people test positive, and then the staff who had been near the person had to go off. It was very difficult because this person didn't understand English, and how we usually convey our love and support to them is by touch and holding. And all of a sudden we weren't allowed to spend any more than the very necessary time in the room with them. So internally it felt like they were being punished and we were being punished by not being allowed to spend the time and to touch them. So go in, do care, and get out as fast as possible. And as this person came out of COVID, they have survived the COVID, to realize that for a period of time we really weren't available to them. We could only do care and get out. So there was a lot of stress. So realizing that we're all working with each other, and we're very appreciative, but not realizing how many of us are walking on eggshells and not understanding how one little action can send somebody clean off the deep end. Generally, we're a very tight-knit and caring, compassionate group. Everybody says thank you to everybody. Everybody has appreciation. But it's realizing through my body and becoming more aware now to other people's stress in this time. I also feel deep gratitude to Physio for Everybody Cares and Deserves Care program, and that certainly fits with my line of work and my internal raison d'etre to what we do in life. Everybody deserves care, Physio Cares. Should we ever be allowed to have haircuts again?